G'day, I'm Clive and welcome to CDP Outdoors. Today we're down at the Wollongong Dam in Western Australia and we're going to take a look at the 511 Rush 12 tactical backpack. Material, it's a 1050 denier fabric which is fairly water resistant, and some nice pulls on the zippers here. Can't see what brand they are, there's no branding on it, but we've got the 511 pulleys there for the zips. Work okay. Yep, the zips work really well. You can see the Molle system on here, so you can add all your actual pouches to it. So let's go into the first section at the front here. Let's make sure we can fit this all in the camera. Yep. So as you can see here, I've got a couple of packs of my pegs there, for my hammock and my tarps and everything else, my straps. So two nice pockets at the front, so if you've got a gun you can fit your mags in there also. Nice little space down at the bottom, which I've got a continuous ridge line I made up, that sits in the bottom there. Okay, first of all we've got two pockets here, which go all the way down to this point here, and this wide, so that's how deep it is. And behind that one we have two smaller, like pen sized pockets, so there's your tactical pen in there, a little flashlight, all sits in there nice. Let's put that back over there, my firelighter. And there's another pocket at the back here, which I fit a multi-tool in there, and that sits in lovely. And then behind that there's another pocket which comes to here, both sides, and again to the same point at the bottom. And in there I've got emergency poncho, emergency survival blanket, so you can see how that all just fits in really nice. And then there's a zippered pocket right behind that. Now what have I got in there today? I've got emergency water and little emergency mini meal. So organise it, use it any way you want to. Different ways, you can use it down at the range with your gun, you can use it as a day pack or a get home bag. Put all these back in now. Keep it nice and organised and tidy. We also have two mitten hooks, one on each side, so you can put your keys on there so you're not going to lose them. At the moment I've just got a small carabiner on each. All the stitching is really nice, neat and tidy, finished off well. And then above that, again we've got two more rows of the Molle webbing with some hook and loop, the same as here. We've got the hook and loop, the morale patch. On here I've got my blood group, so if anything happens they know what blood type I am. And that's covered, or should I say that's covering another pocket here, which is big enough for my wallet, my house keys, and plenty of room in there. And that goes this size to here, up to here, up past the zip at the top. And again with a nice zip on there, and an ant, get off. Nice pulley. And coming to the top we've got a nice grab handle, really strong. It's a double one, stitched over so it turns into the one, so really good. On either side of the handle we have two Velcro ports here, so you can either use it to bring out your hydration bladder or have your aerial coming up from your radio inside. Choice of either side. And sitting just behind that is another zippered pocket, which has got a nice soft lining for your glasses or your mobile phone to go in there. Put a bit of paper back in. And that goes to your yoke shoulder strap here, which is said to give it a lot more strength, make it a lot stronger so you can carry more weight. And that comes to your shoulder straps with your Molle system coming all the way down. A nice chest strap, so if you're walking quick or climbing over stuff, your straps aren't going to fall off your shoulder and lose your pack. And they're coming down to some nice adjustable buckles, your quick release. You have a padded back here. Got 1, 2, 3 main points, which holds this middle bit here away from your back, allowing for airflow. And we've got the weep hole or your soak hole to let any water out or any dirt out that gets in your pack, or actually gets in your bladder. This part that one there for. We've got these 2 small rubber bits, which when you're wearing the pack, that stops it moving around on your back, so it makes it even more secure and more comfortable. And behind this here we have another section which is a double zippered, so you can open it either way. And we've got somewhere to store up to a 2 litre hydration bladder in there, and your hose will come through, which goes into the pack, which I'll show you in a minute, and it'll come out your side ports here I've shown you. In here we have your moulded plastic, which gives you this shape, and go back down. Gives you the shape, and it keeps you all nice and firm and comfortable on your back. That can be taken out if you wish. And on the sides here we've got the Molle again. It's the same on the opposite side, identical, with your compression straps. Same on here, nice compression strap. And now let's go on to the inside of the main section. Again, some nice zips. And it opens up into a clamshell. We have a mesh pocket here at the top, so you can store anything in. And another zippered one down below that. And just for storage, I've got the 511 med kit, one of the hydrations. I think that's got what's that got in there? Oh yeah, my hammock and straps, another set of straps. This one by the fields has got my poncho. This one has the bug net, my cook kit, and we still had a lot more room in there to put extra stuff in. The pack size is 27 litres, and I believe that's this section, your admin section, and your small pocket all comes up to your 27 litres. So this is a bit that I showed you at the top behind the handle. Comes down into your pack. This is one with the soft lining, so you're allowed to put your glasses in there or your phone. And at the back of this again we have another pocket, just help organise so things aren't moving around, and it's got a bungee and a bungee lock on it, or your cord lock, so you can just cinch that up, and it's going to give you a bit of security with whatever you're keeping in there. Again, at the bottom you can see 4 loops, so you can attach your swag or your roll at the bottom here. We've got 2 drain holes to let out any dirt or any water from the main section of the pack. You have a buckle on each side if you want to add your own belt. I think that's 1.5 inches. And as the name says, the Rush 12, the 12 stands for 12-hour pack. But I have made this last as an overnighter. Actually, I've made it last for 2 nights, a whole weekend I use this pack for. Could make it last longer by putting all your pouches on the sides, on the front here, on the mollies, on this side, and like I said, lashing your swag to the bottom. Plenty of room. Now there's no waist belt on this one, but like I said, you have the buckles on either side which will allow you to put a belt just to keep it secure on you. General, I like this pack. There's a few things that I don't like about it. The webbing. They're not all the same size, they're all different sizes, so these ones on the edge here you're not able to use, but then it gets bigger, which putting a normal Molle strap through there, you've got space at either side, and then it gets even bigger again, and then even bigger on that one, then drops down a little bit down to just big enough to squeeze a Molle strap through if you're attaching a pouch. And that's the same on the front here. I've noticed that also on the side. So quality to detail like that, that's the only negative thing I can find about this pack, where I'm disappointed with this. Like I said, the quality of the material, the quality of the stitching, all really good. The quality of the pack, like I said, the make of it, the design of it, really good. But that, with the Molle webbing being all different sizes, not universal, some of them you're not able to use, that's a big no-no. I have the 72, I have the 24, I have the 12, and I went back and had a look at them before I came out with this, and they're the same. The actual Molle webbing isn't evenly spaced, so some of them right on the edge you can't use. So I don't know what else to say, but 511, you need to get that sorted out, because it's off-putting, put it that way, and you're not able to use the pack to its full potential because of that. If all the webbing had been universal size, where you could use every single one, I could say I'd recommend this pack as a great day pack, because to be honest, I've really enjoyed using it. So your choice. If that's going to bug you like it does me, not being able to use all of the webbing, then it's not a pack for you. If you don't care about that, then it's a really good pack. It'll last you years, going by the material, the stitching. So what more can I say? Apart from that, if you got anything from this video and you're not subscribed to my channel, please go down and click on the subscribe button and click on the bell button next to it, so you can be notified of all future videos that come up. If you are a subscriber, I thank you very much, and both for new and old subscribers, please click on that like bell, or the thumbs up button. That's it, not the like bell, the thumbs up button. So until next time, get out there, have some fun, and take care.